When I do my meet and greets, I actually have a lot of female audience. My meet and greets, my lines, I have so many girls come up. It's crazy. Yeah, grills. Lots of grills. Um, so it's just, there's a lot of that. W. But there's a lot of that. So, it's nice to see because I don't want an audience that's all one, right? I don't want to cater to one specifically. I just want to do whatever, and whoever wants to settle here settles here, and it's not really about that. And I think we've been doing pretty well with that. It's just hard. You can't really like quantify it until you like do an event and see the crowd that shows up, right? Or, like when I do a panel, I see a lot of girls sitting in the audience, which is nice. What's our demographic spread right now for age? Twitch doesn't give you those stats. That's why I'm saying it's so hard to be able to tell. Twitch does not tell you because Twitch doesn't collect that data. Twitch doesn't collect male and female data. So I've got region though. I could tell you like about half of you are US and Canada. And then we got Germany, UK, Australia, France. I have a lot of EU viewers. So I could do like views by location, but yeah, they don't give you gender or age group. They do on YouTube, but I don't think YouTube is a good indicator of who's here in chat because my YouTube stats seem to be very different from like what I've got here. Joel does have the 50-50 split. Joel is like, that shit is so rare. It is so fucking rare. Almost every channel leans like 2/3 to a quarter, like one gender, right? If not more. It's usually like 90%. Yeah, Boone is 90% lesbian audience. No, but really, it's like for Joel, he's one of those rare ones where he is 50-50, 51-49%, right? Or I think his is usually 49-49 and then 2% saying prefer not to answer or non-binary, right? Like that's what his stats look like. So he always like, he has I think an emote in his chat where you can like pull up the gender ratio and it'll show the 50-50 split. He brags about it all the time because he's like, yeah, I got the rare demographic of 50-50. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. I said, I'm really glad this isn't a community that scares the hoes. Very welcome. It's so true, man. It's so true. I just get pissed. I get pissed whenever anyone does something that specifically like makes people feel excluded. I'm like, what's the point, dude? What's the fucking point? Because I had to grow up with that shit. I had to grow up with all brothers and all of their friends being my friends, which were like all dudes, okay? And which meant I was into their hobbies. So I would go with them places and do things with them. And then every now and then I'd show up and I'd be used to them all being very nice and accepting and never making me feel weird for being like the one girl. I didn't see that as like a rare or different thing. I was just like, no, these are just my siblings and their friends, right? But then all the time we would go somewhere and someone would be like, there's a girl here. And I'd be like, this is the most fucking annoying thing ever. Terrible, because I experienced that, I didn't experience that with my groups of friends. And then I did outside and I was like, what is this? I was confused because I experienced the positive first, right? Like I wasn't excluded first. I was included first, right? With my brothers and with all their friends. So for me, it was like normal to be included. And then as I got older, I started going outside doing more stuff with them, right? I would experience like we'd go play like card games or something, like a trading card game. And I'd be the only girl there, and which I didn't think was weird. I was just like, it's whoever likes the hobby. I didn't think about this stuff, right? And then someone would be like, oh, girl. And I'd be like, what? And all of my friends would be like, what? And my brothers would be like, what? Right? And everyone would be like, huh? And it pissed me off, like I was just like, this is stupid. But it didn't piss me off like I'm like, oh, I want to punch that guy. It pissed me off like, what's the point? Right? It just felt silly. So that's why I hate like anything in any communities where they try to like exclude either side, any side. That stuff is it's so juvenile, We don't let that happen here. We do not, man. We do not, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want any of you to deal with it. No thanks. Ugh, bring a friend group that included women into Overwatch without a full stack was so fucking painful. In CS, it was not possible. So many times I've played a lot of FPS over the years, and I would just never use my mic. I just wouldn't. There are girls here. Hold up, gotta put on the Velo voice and start being super funny. Dude, I can't. They would change. Awful. Awful. You get weirded out by guys who feel like they need to act different with women present. I understand when it's sometimes like a little just awkwardness that's happening naturally, but when they seem like they're like purposefully doing it, I'm always like, oh, oh, I don't like that. There's girls here sucks in stomach. No. Can I find a normal girlfriend on Valorant? Honestly, I think the ones that use mic are either traumatized and really don't want you to say that kind of stuff to them, or they're gonna be mean to you. You know what I mean? But not like cute mean, not like scare-roused mean, like actually mean. Oof. So when I played Overwatch, I had the woman with deep voice debuff, so it was 50-50 on whether they'd try to riz me or not. I would get asked all the time if I was like real. They'd be like, are you real, or are you like a guy pretending? And I'd be like, I don't even have that kind of voice. But they'd hear anything that wasn't super high pitched and they'd be like, oh, is it a voice changer? So I would just be like, yeah, I'm a 50-year-old balding man. I would say it. I'd be like, isn't my voice changer good? And then they'd know I was like fucking with them. But, you know, I would just always answer like that. I'd be like, you want to go on a date with me, little guy? And it'd be like some like 20-year-old boy who's like really afraid of gay people, you know? And they'd freak out. Yeah. I would just mess with them. And then if they thought it was funny and tried to friend me, I would never accept it. But, you know, they'd either get mad or think it was funny. So it's, you know, I had a good time either way. I had a good time. Are you real? Are you real and stuff? Your older sister, first time playing Xbox Live, had someone propose to her. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Are you real? I should just put my cat on the mic. Nucky, I need you to like meow on command for me, so that way if I play a game, I can just put you on the mic. Who's gonna get mad at a cat? Right? If they're like, dude, could you fucking heal? Backline? Backline, where are you? And then I can just put him on the mic and he goes like, meow, and they'll be like, I'm so sorry, my lord, you know? I've transgressed. I did not realize. I did not realize I was playing with the king. Oh, yeah, I haven't turned my cats into iPad kids yet.